everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me again today. For anyone who has been rocking with me for a minute now, thank you so much for all the love and support. For anyone who is new here, I upload a nail content every other week. So if you guys are interested in nail tutorials or in come shopping with me for nail supplies at different stores, please hit the subscribe button right now. I bring you guys something every other week. For today's video, I am going to be giving you guys a very fall vibes nail set. This is a nail set here. I am so obsessed. It came out so beautiful. I did have a request for these little hibiscus nails, so I did include this in today's video. So thank you and shout out to the girl that went ahead and left a comment. I'll be adding that later on, but for today's video, I'm going to be creating this very fall vibes nail set. If you guys are interested, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But let's get into today's tutorial. Let's get right into today's video. I'm not going to go into detail about how I prep my nails, how I clean up the cuticle area, any of that. I am going to show you guys the products as you guys saw there. I did use that heat dehydrator and that primer. Now here, this is the glue that I used also after I went ahead and cleaned up my cuticle area, cut any cuticle that I needed to cut. I did do that off camera because I wanted to focus on today's design a lot more than the prepping. So that's why I just went in and did that, just showed you guys the products. Now for the nail tips, I am using these Una Hella false nails, which are the almond shape, and I'm going to be using this Macart nail lamp. I already told you guys this nail lamp, if you guys are doing your own nails at home, I recommend this one. It's 10 out of 10. Definitely like spend that money on this lamp because it is worth it. I promise you guys, it's not even that much money. So yeah, it's very affordable and I definitely recommend it to anyone who's doing nails at home. Here I am going to start applying my nail tips. Well, I had already started, but I do want to go ahead and explain to you guys how I did today's nail tips, how I applied them. Normally, you guys know I applied them closer to the cuticle area. For today's video, I wanted to add a little bit of length, but I did not want to use longer nail tips. So all I did is just, when I applied the nail tip, I didn't apply it close to the cuticle area. I applied it a little bit higher. You guys are going to be able to see more with a little bit more detail with this nail tip here. And this nail glue, I promise you guys, it's going to be worth your money. It's not even that much money. I got two of my friends from work on it. I ended up purchasing 2 little bottles for them and they've been using them. One of them is always telling me, like, you know, the nail glue is good when you hit your nails and the nail does not come off, but your natural nail actually hurts so bad. So I definitely recommend you guys. Trust me. This nail glue is good. Now here, as you guys can see, I'm not going to apply it there close to the cuticle. I'm lifting it a little bit more just to add a very little bit of more length. I don't want to add a lot, but I do want to add a little bit. So I went ahead and just a little bit higher. And that's going to add just a little bit more length. Like I said, I wanted it a little bit, like just a tad bit longer than what it normally is. So that's why I did that there. And I honestly ended up liking this method because I feel like when I blended in the nails, it blended a little bit nicer. For today's video, I'm going to be using this Macart rechargeable nail drill. This one also, you guys, I don't even think they sell this one anymore, to be completely honest. I'll have to check their website. This one they sent to me like years ago and I love this one. It's rechargeable. You can go ahead and like not have it plugged into like the wall or anything, and it is so good. If I do see it on their website, I will definitely link it down below. But definitely this nail drill I am obsessed with. Now here I am just going to be blending my nail tip onto my nail, and you guys already know normally I do this with every single nail set because you don't want to have any lefting. You don't want like your hair to get under there, any water to get trapped under there, nothing. It's better to go ahead and seal all of this so that there's nothing, literally nothing going in there, and you don't end up with like greenies when, you know, liquids go under there and then they get caught up and it causes bacteria and it causes like your nails to turn green. So I definitely recommend blending in this here. And like I said, having that nail tip a little bit higher definitely made it a lot easier. As you guys can see here, it's easier to see where you're blending. So I recommend this again if you guys want to add a little bit more length, or if you guys want to be able to blend it a little bit nicer. Definitely do it this way. Now, once I did all of my nail tips like that, I did go in with a nail file and just filed off that like pointy part at the nail tip, because normally all nail tips have that little pointy part at the tip. So I just filed that off, and then I did grab my nail buffer just to buff out every single nail. You definitely want to do this also because you want that base coat you want that base coat to have something to like grip onto once you apply it. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm so excited for today's nail set, you guys. It came out so beautiful. These are like the perfect fall nail set. I just like, oh my god, I can't stop looking at them. And the hibiscus nails, the hibiscus flowers, I've been getting so many compliments on them. Definitely try it at home. It just, oh my god, these nails are so beautiful. I'm so excited to get into the design. Now here, as you guys can see, I'm showing you guys how I blended the nail tip. So I actually did really good because you can't really tell where the nail tip starts and where my nail ends. So definitely try that method, you guys. Put it a little bit higher so you guys can blend it a little bit nicer. Now here I'm going to be using this base coat. I did go ahead and apply just a thin layer onto all of my nails, and this is it cured, you guys. I'm showing you that you cannot see that blend, so definitely recommend you guys applying the nail tip a little bit higher. It'll give you a little bit of length, and it'll also make it easier to blend. Now here I am going to be using this nude color from NKK, which is Glamorous. Oh my god, this nude came out so pretty. So I am not going to be showing you guys every single nail being applied like with this product, but I did want to show you guys at least with one in today's video so you guys can see how I work with this product. There's some videos where I show you a couple more nails, some that I only do literally one. So this is going to be one of those nail sets that I only do one. As you guys can see here, I apply a thin coat onto all of the nail because you do want to have this on there to where the rest of this product is going to attach to. So now here I am applying a generous amount. As you guys can see, I do kind of try to create a little bit of an apex, so I do apply most of this product here, as you guys can see. And the more I go down, you guys are gonna see I go down side to side, kind of turn it around, like not turn it around, do like circles, just like move it back and forth. But the closer I get to the tip of the nail, the thinner I make it. So like I said, I want to focus most of it around the cuticle area and then thin it out the closer I get to the tip. Now here, if you guys need to move any of this around before you cure it, the good thing about gel polish is that it doesn't dry on its own, so you can move it around. Sorry, this is rubber-based coat. Rubber-based gel. Yeah. Yeah, it won't cure until you put it under the lamp, so you have time to move it if you feel like you have too much product on one area. If you're missing some on some area, you can go ahead and move it around and just make it even. And then once you're happy with it, cure it for about 60 seconds. It's done, and that's literally it. Once you do all of your nails, you do want to grab some alcohol on a lint-free wipe and just wipe off all of that tacky layer so you can get into the design. For today's video, like I said, I'm so excited, you guys. Let me know how you guys' week is going. If you guys did anything fun, what have you guys been up to? Let me know in the comments down below. Any new shows, any recommendations, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys have been watching on Hulu, Secret Life of Mormon Wives, let me know in the comments down below what you guys have been thinking and if you guys have watched it before. Now for the colors that I'm going to be using in today's nail set, it is the very first color I'm applying here onto my little tray. It's from Beetles. It's A206. Now I do have this other one from Beetles, is B221. So I am sticking to like brown tones. I did want to do like a very fall vibe type of nail set, so I'm just applying all these different shades of browns onto my little tray so I can go ahead and do today's designs. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna be like literally just applying a little bit everywhere just so I can mix and stuff, because honestly I made like just a bunch of mixtures for today's nail set. So you guys, yeah, just a bunch of brown tones, you guys grab them and then apply them onto your tray. And yeah, now this white is from Model 1. So you guys, this one, I'll go ahead and put the numbers on there on the screen, but the white is from there and the black is Nor from Makar. This one I've had and I always restock on this one. I love this black. It's like super black. So any of these colors, you guys, if you're looking for any brown tones, definitely recommend them. Now I'm telling you guys, I just applied them randomly everywhere on that little tray because I knew I was going to be mixing a bunch of colors together. Today's blooming gel, I'm going to be using the one from Mia's Secret. And I am going to be using also a little bit of this top coat. I am kind of just applying it onto certain colors so I can make it more of a sheer color. So I am going to just apply drops onto it. Now for the design, I'm so excited for this. I'm applying a little bit of that blooming gel onto the pinky nail, and I'm mixing this color here with a little bit of the clear, and I'm just going to be dotting this all over randomly, literally big, small dots. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to be applying a bunch of them onto my nail. And this is literally, I applied it with the blooming gel because I wanted it kind of just to spread out a little bit. So once I did that, I did cure it. And these are going to be, this nail is going to be a leopard print nail. So I am just applying just random lines around those little dots, literally just randomly all over it, just to create that like leopard print. So that's what I'm doing here, just randomly applying it all over every single little square. Like, you don't have to do like even lines or anything. It's literally just random because it's like leopard print. That's not even, it's just random. And then I do know that there's a lot of dots on there too, so that's what I went ahead and did. Now I am going to be using this gold foil on this nail as well, so I'm going to be grabbing a little bit and just applying it randomly all over the nail. It wasn't sticking like that, so I ended up just breaking apart the little like gold foil and just applying it randomly that way. I felt like it worked a little bit better like that. Sometimes the nail is sticky enough where you can just apply it on there, like stick it, and then it'll just randomly stick like that right there. As you guys can see, it kind of randomly sticks, but I felt like it was easier with like little pieces. Plus it was like the pinky nail, so I didn't need huge pieces of it either. I went ahead and did that nail like that. Then I did cure that and I top coated it. Now for this nail here, I'm mixing literally browns together to kind of create like a little bit of a darker brown. And I am going to be doing this super cute, you guys already know, you guys have seen this design on Instagram, on TikTok, everywhere. So I am going to be using this like French tip design, except with like a little gap in the tip of it, like a little circle literally carved out. I started with a circle, but I honestly feel like you could start with the other end of the French tip as well, and it would work perfectly. But for me, myself, I just ended up starting with the circle on this nail. Literally, you guys, I feel like it's so much easier to see this design than me explain it. But I created a circle, and then I kind of attached it with a French tip, if that makes any sense. But it makes a lot more sense if you guys just see it. And that's it, you guys. This French tip is so easy to create, and I love how it looks. Like, it adds like, I don't know, like such a cute element onto the nail, and oh my god, I love it. So I literally just did that. I cured it, and then I added some nail glue, some rhinestone glue onto the nail, and then I added 3 little pearls, 1 white one and 2 gold ones. I did apply top coat onto those pearls because I've noticed if you don't top coat like a lot onto the pearls, normally the gold literally comes off and you just end up with like black pearls. The whites, just like the shine goes away. So I definitely recommend applying a thicker top coat onto your little pearls and then applying top coat onto the entire nail, just a thinner top coat. Shout out to Rihanna JXO for commenting and letting me know you wanted to see hibiscus flower tutorial. So that's what I'm doing here. I just added a twist. I saw this on Instagram. I will definitely let you guys know who created it. But I applied blooming gel and did that flower and let those little petals spread out. I did it separately and I applied the blooming gel on the top and then the bottom just so that it could spread out nicely. I tried doing the whole entire thing, but I didn't like how it looks. So definitely, if you guys don't like it, do it separately and then cure after every single flower. Now for the hibiscus nail tutorial, as you guys can see here, it's literally 3 dots. It's so easy, you guys, I promise. 3 dots, 2 next to each other, 1 on top. 3 dots, 2 next to each other, 1 on top. Then you literally just grab a liner, like a liner little brush, and you flick this, and you don't want it even, and you want to have gaps. You want to just kind of randomly bring it towards the center of the little flower, and that's it, you guys. It is so easy to create, so easy. Like, I cannot explain to you guys how easy it is. You guys can see here, it's literally 3 dots, and then you just flick it towards the center. Literally just move the little lines towards the center, and that's it. Now here you guys are going to see it again. It's 3 dots, 2 next to each other, 1 on top, 2 next to each other, 1 on top, 2 next to each other, 1 on top. Literally, that's it. And then you bring each little petal, which is the 3 little dots, you line them towards the center of the flower, and that is it. I promise you guys, if you try this and if you practice, it'll get easier and you guys are gonna love your nails. You guys are gonna be obsessed as I am with them, honestly. Oh my god, I love how these turned out. A lot of people like my nails, but I'm telling you, these flowers are the ones that have been getting the most compliments. Now, I did apply top coat onto this nail just because I wanted to add a little bit of gold to it to just kind of bring it together with the rest of my nails. So I did buff it out right after. If you guys are trying to add chrome, I definitely recommend you guys doing it this way. Now with white gel polish, I applied this and just did like the little stem in the middle of the flower like this. So I'm just like flicking it, making like a long line. As you guys can see here, just adding this line to the flower, and then I cured it. Once I was done curing it, because the matte will not pick up the chrome, only that sticky gel polish, I applied that chrome onto it, and that is it, you guys. Chrome has gotten so much easier for me. I am obsessed with chrome nails, and that's it. Oh my god, look how beautiful those look with the gold. And then I just added little dots onto that to just add that little effect for the hibiscus nails, flowers. I love that nail. I love how it looks. I top coated it right after, so it just didn't mess up. The chrome stayed nice, everything, literally. I didn't want to get alcohol on it and then the chrome come off or anything, so I top coated it right away. Now, moving on to this pointer finger. This pointer finger, honestly, I feel like I've been going pretty good, like pretty quick on all these designs because they're so beautiful, but they're so easy to create, you guys. Honestly, I feel like, oh my god, I hope you guys try this because every single nail is easy. Obviously it adds up time once you add everything together, but it's so easy to create. Now for this nail here, I did buff it out. I did not want anything to stick onto all of the matte nails, so I did buff it, and then I applied rhinestone glue onto the nail and just very randomly just added it all over, made it thick, thin, everywhere. Like, it did not have to be a perfect oval. It did not have to be a perfect design. It literally, if it's thick on some sides, thinner, that's perfect. Now I did cure it right after, when it literally is just random like squiggle all over the line. Once I cured it, I did apply top coat on the outer part of this rhinestone glue because I wanted the chrome to have something to stick onto. So again, I'm bringing all these nails together with like a little bit of gold on all of them. So that's why I'm doing this here. I'm going to be doing gold chrome, and oh my god, you guys, if you're looking to do gold chrome, do this. Buff out the nail completely, apply whatever it is that you're going to have on the nail so it could stick onto it. And as you guys can see here, then I just literally rub this chrome all over the place where I want it to attach. And then once I'm happy with the way the chrome looks, I grab a brush, and you guys can see it got in the center. It wasn't meant to be in the center, but because I buffed out the nail, it will not stick. Oh my god, look, you guys, it's so easy to clean. Remember when I was struggling with chrome? I can get better, you can get better, we're all getting better together, okay? Now here I am going to be adding a cross onto these nails, so I applied a little bit of rhinestone glue, and then I applied the cross right in the center. And you guys, I'm obsessed with this nail set. I applied top coat as well because this chrome, I did not want it to go anywhere. You guys already know I struggle with chrome. I've gotten a lot better, but I just, once it's good and secure, I'm like, all right, I'm top coating it because I don't need it to go anywhere with any of alcohol or anything. So that's it for that pointer finger. Now moving on to this thumb. Here I am applying some of that like sheer orangey brown gel polish that I kind of like mixed together with the top coat. I cured it, and then I applied blooming gel. So this nail is going to be a tortoise nail. I think that's how you say it, but I am going to be just creating a different design on here. I did want to use this blooming gel to just bloom out these like little dots that I'm applying. I'm applying it very randomly. I want this to kind of become a little bit sheer, so when I apply the next color, you can see the difference between this one that bloomed out and the next one. So once I was happy with the way it bloomed, I went ahead and top coated it, and then I applied another layer of blooming gel. Then I applied a darker shade of brown in the center of this, and then I also just let I just let that bloom out and just spread out with that blooming gel. And then once I was happy with the way it bloomed, I didn't want it to like spread out anymore. Then I went ahead and cured it. I went in with another layer of this like orangey brownish sheer gel polish that I created, just a very thin layer onto the entire nail. And honestly, oh my god, you guys, let me know in the comments down below. Oh my god, what you guys think, but I'm obsessed. Then I did apply some of this gold little foil onto all of the nail. And yeah, you guys, let me know in the comments down below what you guys are doing. What have you guys been up to? What is going on? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what shows you guys have been watching, what I should catch up on, what I should start watching. Especially right now, I'm gonna ask you guys who's been watching the reunion for Orange County, and who's been watching the reunion for Housewives. So for Housewife, and who's been watching on Hulu Secret Life of Mormon Wives. I want you guys to let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know. Let's catch up. Now for this nail set here, once I was happy with that gold foil, I just top coated it. And that was basically it for today's nail set, you guys. I'm so happy with the way it turned out. I applied a little bit of cuticle oil onto all of my nails. I mean, not nails, onto all of my fingers. I wanted to hydrate them all over again. And that's it. I am so excited. I'm so excited to be here recording with you guys and just catching up, showing you guys a new nail set. This is what it looks like. I feel like it's such fall vibes. It's just such a beautiful nail set. The browns and the golds are just perfect. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. If you guys recreate this, let me know as well. What do you guys want to see next? Comment down below. I want to create the nails that you guys want to see, so let me know in the comments down below. Any recommendations? I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys on my next video.